Hello, farming crew. Welcome back to Untergriesbach, Belgium. Yes, yes, yes. As you can see, we are back to mowing grass. We need some more silage. We got one of the neighbors. It's a poor, sad sight, sad story. His son had a side business going in the deserted part of his barn, and he was doing a little machine repair and stuff like that. Evidently, he left some hot sparks left from doing some welding or something, and wound up burning the barn down. Well, being the nice neighbors that we are, he come over and he has talked to me and asked if he could keep his cows at my place because I wasn't using the barn yet. So I told him, yeah, bring them on over. So I now have 100 cows up there in the barn, and he told me that he'd pay me for whatever I did with them, and so we're gonna get paid for taking care of the cows. Plus, we get the milk. So I just figure it's only fair to get some more silage made. He brought his feed mixer over, so we can get TMR mixed, and he brought a bunch of alfalfa and stuff like that over as well, because cows, you got to have their alfalfa. They got to have their good protein. So what we're doing now is, like I say, I think we're gonna bale this into grass, because I need grass to hay. I'll release a tedder from Joseph, and we will get this turned into hay and go that way. I've got another field, one of the ones we harvested last time. Over there, I will use that for silage bales. It's a little bit smaller field, but I think it'll be better. I need a little bit more hay for my silage than I do, or a little bit more hay for my TMR than I do this silage, so it'll work out. So as you can see, we got a pretty good sized field here we're going to do. But we'll get her done. Get her moving. It's 7 o'clock at night. Starting to get late. But we'll get her done, and we'll just see where it takes us. See, it's been interesting over here so far. There hasn't been a dull moment, that's for sure. But we will see how things go, and we'll just get her done. So, just getting started on this. I will get back with you just as soon as we get the field mowed, and then we'll get the tedder. And if it's not dark, if it's already after dark, what I'll do is sleep, and then I'll see you in the morning. So, yeah, more than likely that's what it's going to wind up doing, because I think it'll be dark by the time we're done here. But with that, everybody, we'll see you in the morning. Well, we had time last night, so we went and got a tedder from Joseph, and I ran down early this morning, and he opened up the shop for me, and I went and got a windrower, and we'll get all this hay windrowed and get this stuff baled, and hopefully this all turns to hay. I'm kind of concerned here. I've got several different colors of my grass, so I'm not sure if all of it actually turned to hay when I tedded it. It's going to get interesting, I think, but we'll find out. Hopefully it works. If not, we could have quite the disaster. It won't take long to find out, that's for sure. But we do need the hay for the cattle. We'll go up there here in a little bit, and I'll show you what we got up there. It's quite the herd. Quite the herd. But we'll get her. We'll get her figured out. And but other than that, the neighbor there, he says he's going to rebuild. There's no doubt in his mind he'll rebuild the barn, but we'll see how long it takes. Those projects can take quite a while. We'll see how it goes. I heard from Nin. Sounds like he's having fun over there in Shellington. He says that wackerdoodle may have him on the ropes. He's not sure, but he sees the finish line in sight, and he says he's sure he can come home with a victory. So we'll see. Those of you that aren't following, you're missing out on a good one. But we're going to get this all raked up, and then we'll get the baler down here and get it baled and see where we can go here. And I'll show you a couple things that changed a little bit. We have made a few changes. Okay, now this is going to be fun. My grass started to grow through this last night, so it's hard to tell exactly where I have stuff laying on the ground. Yeah, let's see, I'm missing some there. But we'll get it figured out and get her cleaned up, hopefully. But let me go ahead and get this mowed, mowed. Wow. Gonna be one of them days, folks. Let me go ahead and get this windrowed, and I'll come back to you as soon as we get her baled up. All right, see you then. Well, I was right. I didn't think this was going to work well. I went and did some looking. I'll show you here what we got. We have different stages of the grass, and you have grass fresh, grass silage, and you also have dry grass, which would be hay. So in order to get that state, I have to tet it the total of 3 times in order to get it to the hay state. As you can see, some of it's already there. Some of it I have to go over again. Gotta love modern technology. It's always fun. But we'll get her tetted up, and then we'll try windrowing it again and see if we can get some hay. Hopefully we can. It's either that or I'm going to have to sell a bunch of silage bales in order to buy hay. So we'll just keep trucking on here, and we'll get back to you as soon as we get this all retetted and get it all turned to hay. Well, I do believe that I have it all turned to hay. So now we'll get her windrowed up, and I'll get the baler down here, and we'll see what we can do. It's been an experience, folks. I've never quite had to deal with this before like this, where I actually had to go through 3 stages to get the hay. It's kind of an experience. Definitely is making me think a lot more, which is good. Makes my old brain work a little bit. But we'll keep going. What I figured would be a 30-minute job is turned into about 2 hours. But it's all good. It's all good. We'll get her done. Like I said, here in a little bit, we'll get up there and I'll show you the cattle, show you what we got, show you what the plan is, what the changes I made are. And go from there. Matter of fact, when I go up to get the baler, then I will when I go up and get the baler, then I will show you around the cow barn, show you the cows. Guy's got good tasting cows, though. I mean, he had all them good Holsteins. Yeah, I'll show you around. I'll show you the changes that were made. We needed some room for the like the harvester and stuff like that. So what we'll get. All right, let's go in the barn here. We'll get show out these fancy cows. Here we go. We got 100 of them, all fed up, watered, producing milk already. And my neighbor Ken there, he brought over all his feed that he had. Come down, he even brought his feed mixer over. So it's kind of nice too. I kind of like this. I don't have to worry about a mixing wagon or anything like that. Just bring it in and drop the bales in. Like we're out of hay here, out of silage. Got a little straw left. How much TMR we got? 368,000 liters. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's what I like to hear. But definitely a lot of work. Definitely a lot of work. Yeah, looks like we're going to have to clean the barn out here soon. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely don't want that piling up in there. Yeah, we definitely don't want that piling up. Let's make sure we get rid of that. Well, let's jump back into the baler here and we'll go down and get this hay baled up. Hopefully it works. I'm going to lose the first bale here. It's going to make the straw, but that's all right. We don't care. Come on, get moving. There we go. Yep, now it's hay. That makes me happy. Yep, got to tet it 3 times. I wasn't prepared for that, but we finally got her figured out. It's a long process. Wasn't what I had figured on, but it'll work. We'll get her. Looks like we're going to have pretty good yield here too, so that's almost as fast as it's dropping them on the ground. It's building them up, so that's good. That's real good. This is Ken's hayfield. He told me to go ahead and bale it up because, you know, we got his cows, so that's all good. That'll work well. I'm just surprised. Wow, I can't believe the yield on this. There's going to be a lot of bales on here. Which is good. As you can see my other field there. I forget, I think I put wheat in there, or barley. Barley in there, and I have corn across the road, which I plan on chopping for silage. That'll help a bunch. It'll be a couple days yet before that's ready. We'll get her going and get everything figured out. Let me go ahead and get some of this baled up, folks, and we'll be right back with you. Well, we got 44 bales so far off of this field. Yeah, looks like we might have at least one more trailer load. probably 2. Well, maybe not 2 full ones. Missed one. Just a little bit outside of the range. We'll get her. You can see my field started growing here while, come on. My field started growing while I was bailing. So I found it rather difficult to pick stuff up. A couple more bales. Yeah, looks like we got what? 4. Got 4 left over there. Not too bad. 66, 70 bales. Yeah, that's pretty good. We can deal with that. It's a good idea. I'm going to take these and I'm going to dump these right into the TMR mixer. And then we'll come get the other ones and we'll do the same with them. In my other grass field that I have planted, I will turn that into silage. And of course the corn that's across the road there. Okay. I want to get those. Now this is the first time I'm using one of those TMR mixers, so I've got to kind of get the hang of it. A little different getting used to. Turn our trailer on here. And we'll have to come back and get the tedder. Yeah, just these 4, it looks like. Yep. That's pretty good, 70 bales. That's pretty good. We're just going to leave this as grass. And this is kind of a rinse and repeat kind of thing. We got the barley there. I do have soybeans I need to harvest right here in this corner. There won't be very many of them, but it'll be just a little bit can go in the silo. But it's going pretty good. I'm enjoying what I'm doing so far. Taking me some time to get into the groove of doing the whole video thing. As you all know, I'm so used to doing live streams. But I think as we go on, it'll get better. I hope. I hope. Oh, that ain't what I wanted to do. Dadgummit. Okay. Do that. That. Now, do that. And I can do that. That. There we go. Set them right back over there. Okay. Those are grass bales. They actually came with the farm when I bought it. So, you see I've got a little bit different. I'm using another tractor here. Ken there, my neighbor, he brought up his little 515 favorite. I kind of like this tractor. It's a good little tractor. For 150 horsepower for a little tractor, it does pretty good. I do like my 724 there too. It does an awesome job as well. But you guys have all seen you've seen the setup. You've seen what's going on. And I have to get some silage bales and some more straw. I've got some straw bales over there across the road I can put in here. And now my hay bin, where did all my hay go? I just put all that hay in there. Doesn't show me any hay. Well, we'll see. But I'll leave you a parting shot of the cows here. I think that's only the one side that runs down the, yeah. Just the one side is the only one that does the use me cow. Does the manure, yeah. So, kind of like this. They don't make a mess. So, the robots seem to be working well. And we'll get that all fixed up and get everything else done. But I think we're going to call it there for today, folks. I do appreciate you watching. Like I said, hopefully I'll get better as I go. Like I said, the video thing is all new to me. I'm still trying to get used to talking to myself. But I want to thank y'all. With that, everybody, y'all be safe. Be careful. We'll see you next time. So long.